Hey, Thrall High School community. It is Thursday, March 19th, and I'm coming to you with a message, um, just a message of the direction that the district is going, that the campus is going in these times. Um, I've gotten some notes written down here, so bear with me as I go through these, but I felt like it was really important. This is a good time for you to see me face to face. We haven't been under the same roof in a couple weeks, and we're about to reconnect at a distance, and that's just the way things are. Obviously, we're living through some scary times and definitely historic times. Students, I hope that you are taking note as you are living through history, and we're making history as we go. But you need to know that as Americans, and specifically as Texans, we have a long history of being resilient people, and we have always prospered after times of adversity. So I want you to conduct yourself in such a manner, uh, and that's going to define who we are from this point moving forward, and it's going to define our school. It's going to define you as individuals. I want to start by thanking everybody for their patience. I want to thank the the parents for your patience and your questions, and your students that have been so patient. And I know that uh, we came out of spring break and then had the extension uh, of the cancellations of schools. I also want to make sure that I thank the teachers. The teachers have been working behind the scenes now for over a week, knowing that we were going to have to make a shift. This has been a complete shift in the way that we conduct business here as a school. Obviously, it's a complete shift in the way that we do business as a country. And those of us that remember living through things like Hurricane Katrina, Hurricane Harvey, the 9/11 events of 9/11, have seen how our lives have changed, and we're going to adjust. We're going to adjust, and we're going to get through this. We just have to believe that. We have to be faithful in that pursuit. Um, Instruction will start again on Monday, and how is it? How is that going to look? It's going to be different than being face to face with your teacher in a classroom, and to be honest, there are more questions than I have answers to. There's not enough hours in the day for me to get to all the questions that I've had asked of me, and we'll get those answered in time. It's going to take a period of time to get to that, from grades to attendance. All I ask is that moving forward, that our teachers are going to engage our students come Monday, and like they always have, and I hope that our students can reciprocate that. Um, let's all get back to work. Parents, are you going to contribute by being understanding and supportive as you always have been? Um, this is an operational shift for all of us, like I said. So there'll be glitches that we have to work through, and we're going to make the best of it. That's all we can do. We have been receiving guidance from the Texas Education Agency, and as we get more guidance, we'll be able to answer the questions, and I promise we will answer those questions as quickly as possible. In the meantime, I want you guys to take this opportunity to get back to the things that are really, really important. And so I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I want you guys to think about what it means to learn, and learn new concepts for the right reasons, not because it's going to be for a grade or because it's going to be on some test that you take. Obviously, you've heard that the STAR test has been canceled for the school year. I want you guys to pick up a book and read more. Back away from the television, back away from the video game console. Pick up a book and read. Take an hour a day, 2 hours a day. Practice a hobby. Pick up a hobby. We're all going to have a little bit more time. I can tell you that me personally, with the absence of all the events in the evening that we've always been accustomed to, I've had more time in the evenings to read, and read books for the right reason, books of my choosing. Um, get get to know your family again. One of the things that I noticed as much as anything is we've made dinner as a family together. We've sat down at the dinner table together more than we've sat down because our lives have been hustle and bustle, and I believe that this is a good time to do that, and we have to continue to look at all the positive things that are going to come out of this, and things are going to get better on the other side. And we just got to keep pushing through, like I said, we've always done. Okay, as far as kind of the nitty gritty of things, like I mentioned, the STAR test has been canceled for the year. So that takes pressure off of teachers. That takes pressure off of parents and students, obviously. So not to say that if we don't get back to the school building that we don't take the test, but it's not going to count for or against us. We might have the opportunity to take that test as basically a benchmark assessment to see just how good we really are. The AP test, that's kind of still up in the air. I know the College Board is working on the AP test and the SAT as well as the ACT. A lot of those things have been postponed. Some have been canceled. I have to believe that the College Board is going to work things out. There's been conversations about the possibility of taking the AP test online. So be patient with all those things. We'll get that out as quickly as possible. As far as needs, anybody that needs devices, most of you probably have your Chromebooks at the house. Hopefully you've got your chargers. If you have any needs for a device, if you don't have Wi-Fi connectivity, if you're getting this message and you're watching on your phone because you're in town or something like that, just email me and let me know, and we're going to have to work through it. On the hierarchy of needs, the more important things, are you guys receiving your meals? Do you have plenty of food? Do you have your essential needs being met? If you need food, Thrall ISD is providing breakfast and lunch to students Monday through Friday. Check the website for that information. There's pickup lines. We don't want anybody to be hungry. We've got lots of people out there that have said that they would be glad to deliver meals in extreme cases if there's no transportation to get to town. So I know we're a rural community and we're going to take care of one another. So let us know, please, if you know of anybody that has those needs. Don't be bashful. Your emotional needs. This is kind of frightening times. Times there's a lot of uncertainty. So please don't be scared. Don't be fearful. It's time to be cautious. But sorry, the lights just went out. There we go. If you feel like you need to talk to somebody about things going on in your life, if this is overwhelming to you, Mrs. McHugh, our social worker, will be available. Email me, call her. She's going to be available through FaceTime or one of those face-to-face type conversation apps. Also, Mrs. Lillard wanted to make sure that you know that she's reachable by email or by telephone. A lot of y'all use her cell number and you call or text or what have you. She wants to let you guys know she's thinking about you, and if you need anything, let her know. Teachers, our world has changed, and Zoom is the tool that a lot of us have started to use to get updates from the Commissioner of Education, and I've connected with a bunch of principals using Zoom meetings, and so it's a tool that we're going to use to have face-to-face meetings. A lot of y'all are already using it. Teachers, you're using it to connect with your students already. That's wonderful. Students, if you don't have a Zoom account, investigate that. That's going to be something that we're going to be using if you're not already. We're going to minimize face-to-face contact, and if you do have face-to-face meetings, we're going to make sure that we exercise that social distancing you guys probably have been hearing so much about to minimize any possible spread of this virus. And the bright side of things is we have so many tools at our fingertips to work through this that we didn't have just 5 and 10 years ago for sure. You guys are going to be able to use Chromebooks and you're going to be able to use your cell phones in class now, kind of a neat deal, maybe a neat opportunity for you there. If I can emphasize anything to you students, check your email. I used to say once a day. I would say at this point, you need to be checking your email twice, maybe 3 times a day. That your teachers are going to be reaching out to you in the next couple of days through email to send you links, send you invitations to their Google Hangouts or your Google Classroom. Also, make use of the school website, the district website. Check that website for updates on the regular. We'll try to keep that as up to speed as possible. Also, we're using the Facebook and Twitter and things like that. So News updates are very frequent. I can tell you that it has been a steady barrage of information coming through here for about a week now, and things have been so fluid, and it changes so frequently, daily, if not hourly. Um, the very soonest that we would ever consider coming back to campus would be Monday, April 6th. That's all I know at this point. So, but keep in mind that this is like I said, very fluid situation. That date is definitely subject to change. But like I said, check the website. All UIL events have been postponed until May 4th. So the intent is definitely to make those events back up. More details to follow. The UIL and the folks down in Austin have an awful lot to work through, as we all do. I can tell you that we'll make every attempt to make up anything and everything. And seniors, I know the graduation questions out there. We want to honor our seniors in any way possible, and fully intend to do whatever we can. We just at this point have been limited to numbers of people that can be in one place at the same time. We've been in constant contact with a number of surrounding schools. Like I said, I've had Zoom meetings with principals from campuses in Williamson, Milam, and Bell counties over the past 2 and 3 days, and I can safely say that I feel really, really good about where we are given the current state of affairs, with all we've been dealing with. We have a wonderful staff. They have not made one single excuse. As a small staff and a small school, we're kind of light on our feet. So we communicate well. We know each other like family, and we put together a plan. We're putting together a plan, and we're working through it. And we're really looking forward to reconnecting with our students. I can't tell you how many texts I've had over the past couple days, how our teachers they're lonely for their kids. They want to reconnect with their kids. So I'm really excited about Monday and to see how everybody connects. Having said all that, if you have any questions at all, I can't promise I'm going to be able to answer them, but if I can, I will. Email me. That's probably your best form to connect with me. Email me directly. Email your teachers directly if you have questions for them. They're going to be reaching out to you if they haven't already. I know that a lot of our teachers have already kind of got a schedule put together for their class. I'm proud of each of you. I'm proud of where we are today and where we're going to go. I'm ready to get back to business, the business of school, as different as that may feel. I don't know when it's going to be when we all get together under the same roof, but I can tell you that that's going to be a very joyful moment. So in the meantime, be strong, be safe, and Sikkim Tigers. See ya.